You're watching Hot Stove, presented by MasterCard, live from Studio K.
Welcome back to the Thursday installment of Hot Stove in Studio K. Harold Reynolds, Matt Vasgersian, and we're excited for this next segment. When we heard about this product, when we heard about the attempts to rectify something that a lot of people think is wrong in terms of baseball equipment, and to try to do something to protect players. We all remember the very scary incident this year with Brandon McCarthy taking a liner back into the head. He's not only fortunate to have survived, but he's back out there, signed a nice 2-year deal with the Diamondbacks. Everybody's thrilled for him. But the incidents are scary, and I think, you know, baseball has been properly addressed and addressing the ramifications of a batted ball back at a pitcher. We've all seen it, and it's scary stuff.
I've been on the field when it's happened. I remember Billy Swift got hit by a ball Gaetti hit, and it was just a whack. I mean, it's something that you don't even want to even think about. It's a sound you never want to hear again. Yeah. And Steve Shields, both in the same season, this ball flew off his head and flew into the upper deck in Anaheim. I mean, it was just terrible.
So for these reasons, we were all really pleased, and speaking on behalf of Ken and Lauren as well, when we heard about this innovation, to hear of a company called Unequal Technologies that's come up with a padded cap, an idea that they're floating to Major League Baseball to try to at least give pitchers a little layer of protection against such episodes. And this is a view from inside. This is the technology itself. It's a lightweight protector, and we're going to talk about it in depth here, that the hope is will prevent anything like that from ever happening again, or at least minimize the effects. Rob Vito is the president of Unequal Technologies. We're pleased to have him on the phone today. Rob, thanks for the phone call. Talk about the innovation, talk about the product, and how it's supposed to work.
Absolutely. Good morning, guys. Thank you for having me on, and happy holidays to everyone.
To you as well.
We have been working with the military on a battle-tested military-grade composite that would make soldiers better protected using a lighter, thinner, more flexible materials. And we have about 67 worldwide patents and patents pending on that technology. And so we thought if it works so well for the military, why not adopt it for sports? And where we got our first break is when, you recall, Mike Vick broke his sternum. They called us up and said, can you build something for his chest? Nothing will work. We built him a plate. He went on to score 59 points against the Redskins. And after the game, he said, Unequal made me feel invincible. And after that, we launched into sports and never looked back. And most recently, we've been getting a lot of press because Unequal's CRT product has been used in the NFL on many of the players that have suffered head injuries. One in particular was James Harrison, whose actual eye came out of the orbit. Oh. And the Steelers called us up and said, can you take some of that military-grade protection, put it into his helmet? We put it into his helmet. He, that weekend, went out against the Ravens, sacked the quarterback 3 times, and called me the next day, and he said, Rob, for the first time in my career, I no longer have shooting pains across my head, stars in the eyes, and ringing in the ear. You really got something here, and I want to make it happen for you. And then we wound up doing Troy Polamalu and about 18 other of the Steelers, and then we blew up through about 27 of the NFL teams. We went to 2 Super Bowls, and we did a Stanley Cup with the Boston Bruins.
So, Rob, you guys have been around a while, it sounds like, working on this. My question for you, in baseball, I'm thinking about the hat for the pitcher.
Absolutely.
And the only thing I can think about is the old skull cap that they used to put in there, you know, Willie Mays and all those guys. How light is this, I'm wondering?
This is 4.3 ounces.
Okay, can you put that kind of in perspective for our viewers at home, what that would feel like?
12-ounce soda? Like a third of the can of a soda?
There you go, or probably about 20 styrofoam cups.
Okay.
It's really light. The nice thing about it, though, is because it's a military-grade protection, think about this, it's only about an 1/8 inch thick. We build concealed protection fortified with Kevlar. And you know how well Kevlar works for the military.
That sounds like something out of Iron Man or something like that.
Well, just about. But we went up to independent certified laboratories and had the hat tested, and performed very well. Think about this. we get a call from the commissioner's office of MLB saying, can you build a liner for the baseball hats? And I'm saying, the helmets? And they say, no, the hats. And so we were faced with a big challenge. Current technology can't stop a baseball coming in with a hard polycarbonate helmet, and I'm asked to do the same performance with a soft cotton hat. And I think we've gotten pretty close to where we need to be.
So let me ask you this then, Rob, because I know that the deal hasn't been struck yet for this thing to be completely embraced by MLB. It's not an official partnership yet. I know it's still in the testing phase. What happens next for you guys? The players union, do they get involved? Do players themselves say, yes, I want to wear this, and then they have the option? What's next to get it into the ballparks?
Well, we've already been contacted by Darren Downs. We've been contacted by the Diamondbacks and about 6 other teams that want to be on the first ones to test it. We called Marucci, one of our business partners, and we're launching 12 new products with baseball with Marucci. And they said they have a dozen pitchers that they want to get this on first. At this point, guys, it's all about the fit and finish, just getting it comfortable and dialing it in. Can we put a little pad here or make it more comfortable? But as far as the performance, I think we've got that nailed. So if 4 ounces on your head or just couple of about 20 styrofoam cups is the right weight, and MLB says under 5 ounces and we're under 5 ounces, I think we're there. But again, as we've been contacted by golf courses who apparently some of the golfers are aiming for their employees. But,
yeah, those kids on the ball range?
Yeah, nobody on this phone.
Yeah,
but,
so, hey, you got to, as soon as you get a chance, we would love to have you send some to us.
Absolutely.
So we can see it. We have a Studio 42 here. We can go in and test it. We can play with it.
Yeah, Harold's got a whole box of DVDs he's planning on regifting. So why not send your product out here too?
And guys, here's the cool thing about it: you can ball it up in your hand, and it'll just spring right back.
Wow.
So it's malleable. You can form it, crush it down, and it'll just spring right back up. You can put it into your bag. But again, because we're using that military-grade protection, think about this. I took that same material, put it on my chest, and a reporter broke a Louisville Slugger across my chest. Now think about how hard you've got to hit a human in the chest to crack a wooden bat. Wow. And so I don't know too many companies that have that kind of power in a pad.
All right, well,
you're a brave man.
I admire your courage, and I get what you're trying to do, testing the product. Let's not make that a habit, Rob.
Yeah, there you go. You know, it's interesting. Jim Evans, Major League Baseball umpire.
Yep, know Jim well.
We built him a chest protector. He wanted, because whatever he was wearing wasn't working, and he stood in front of a ball machine in front of about 90 of his students, and he got hit right in the chest at 90 miles an hour, and he said, "Is that all you got?" And his students were just, their jaws dropped, because you think about how well the protection works. And I have a question for you guys. When did protection stop protecting? When a catcher's back there and he gets hit in the chest, it should be no big deal. Gets hit in the shins, it should just be something they shake off. Instead, this equipment today that they're using is actually making them vulnerable.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, hey, Rob, we really salute the effort to try to protect pitchers, and if this thing goes the way it sounds like it's going to go, maybe it can be embraced at the amateur level as well. I know that would give parents a lot of comfort, for high school kids, for Pony League kids. Yeah. What a terrific thing.
And we can test it on Country Fried Fridays with Mitch Williams.
I absolutely look forward to it. And, again, these are available right now at unequal.com. And we're all about keeping people safe, and it's just an opportunity for us to expand the brand and into baseball. We're real excited about it.
Rob, good luck to you. Thanks for the phone call. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy. Thanks, guys.
It's terrific stuff. Rob Vito from
You think I'm joking about Mitch testing this?